Alrighty, good afternoon, Arkansas. This is Assistant Chief Forecaster Cameron Macker. Once again, I'm here to give you guys a video blog on what to expect for later this week into the weekend here. And as promised, I told you guys once we got past last night, I was going to give you guys a video blog about what's going on with computer model guidance, etc. here. So, first and foremost, just going to get this out of the board. It's not looking nowhere as intense as it did a couple of days ago. And I told you guys this because I know a lot of people, they saw that post and it took off. I mean, a lot of people just see active weather and it takes off. You know, they don't read the fine print of if trends hold within that blog. They see active weather and it just takes off. So that's why I always say whenever we have that potential, if trends hold, because trends constantly change over the next couple of days. So they constantly change with the computer model guidance. One day, computer model guidance looks great. Next minute, it doesn't look as great as it did before. So that's why I tell you guys all the time, we look at things, we tell you guys on what it potentially could look like, but we also tell you guys that it's very important that you know that trends do not hold with computer model guidance. You have to watch very, very close. It's very rare to get all computer model guidance to trend on one thing unless it's a major event. So, right now, let's talk about what's going on across the board here. I told you guys over the last couple of days that it was going to be warm, and then all of a sudden on Monday, we're going to go back to reality here. So, temperatures right now in the 40s across northern Arkansas, 50s elsewhere, a few 60s down there in southern and southwestern Arkansas, but temperatures will rapidly fall back down into the 20s and 30s for a night where we're supposed to be for this time of year. But this shot of cold air is not going to last long. We're going to go right back to moderating temperatures by the time we get towards the middle and especially the late part of this upcoming work week here. So with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about computer model guidance here. So I'm going to start you guys off with the Euro, and then I'm going to go over to GFS real quickly here. So this is the European model. Alright, and I'm going to show you guys what we call the instantaneous flash rate, or basically a lightning model. And whenever you see this, especially when it starts getting into the reds and the oranges into the reds, that's where you start seeing the potential of thunderstorms. So this is, like I said before, this is right now. I'm going to go ahead and kind of speed blitz this through for the next 6 hours here. So over the next couple of days, nothing's going to be happening across Arkansas. It's going to be very boring. Temperatures are going to be warming up, but it's going to be boring across Arkansas over the next couple of days here. Now, what's going to happen late Thursday, into early Friday, is that same front that came through last night is going to move right back to the north as a warm front. Okay, so it's going to come back to the north, and temperatures are going to moderate. Now, what's going to happen on Friday here? Now, Friday could be one of those severe events that happens during the afternoon. What kept this past severe event that happened last night, from being an enhanced risk is the fact that we didn't have a lot of instability. We had all the instability during the afternoon, and then as soon as we lost daytime heating, it started to go away. If this happens during the afternoon, that's peak daytime heating, that's peak instability. We'll have everything ready to go for the potential of seeing severe weather. So Friday is the day to watch. I cannot stress that enough. We don't have a risk area out as of now. However, we're going to watch it very closely here. It's within that 84 to 100 hour time frame, so we're going to watch it very, very closely here. But as I said before, we're going to watch it closely because this is going to impact potentially central Arkansas into eastern Arkansas if you go with the European model. All right, so this is what I mean. So a lot of instability to work with by the time we get towards that Friday and Saturday time frame here. So we got 500 to 1,000 instability. And I know you're thinking, like, that's not a lot. Step it back here. So this is pre-thunderstorm activity, okay? So about 500 to 1,000, even in some cases, 1,500 to 2,000. Now, a couple things to keep in mind, all right? Yesterday, I noticed something. Globals do not do a good job with instability. Yesterday, instability was probably double of what the guidance had yesterday. Had we had that event during the afternoon yesterday, I'm fairly confident we would have been very busy with severe thunderstorm warnings or even tornado warnings across Arkansas. So it makes a world of difference when you're dealing with an afternoon threat versus an overnight, a late evening into the overnight severe threat here. So just kind of keep that in mind here. And so forth. This kind of carries into Friday night into the overnight hours, but I think it should be quickly out of here if you were to go to Euro, and it turns into the southeast. Now, for Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, those areas over there on Saturday, we're going to watch you guys. I know we got a lot of people that have family and friends out there. Right now, it doesn't look nowhere near as impressive as it did a couple of days ago, but we're still going to watch that area for the potential seeing severe weather on Saturday here. So, here's what everyone was concerned about. All right, so remember a couple of days ago how the Euro had snow behind this severe weather threat here. So, the severe weather threat clears through, all right, and what happens is that this is going to be very important to watch. And I know globals don't do a good job with the 500 millibar pattern. However, we're going to have to watch this upper level low, okay? The bowling ball low. Right now, Guidance doesn't have a thing here in Arkansas, okay? Except for, I think, the icon model. But it's very important to watch that 500 millibar low because you get the short range guidance. You're talking HR, you're talking high-res NAM, or even a NAM model. They pick up on these little features, and you start having moisture being thrown back into the low, and that's where you can get the snow back into Arkansas. So it's very important to watch these upper level lows very closely. Right now, I think winter weather chances are very, very low for us here in Arkansas. We will have the cold air to work with, but I'm questioning the moisture return because of the fact that you may have a severe threat to our east. So we're going to watch it very, very closely here. But if this upper low, and I can actually show you this real quickly. So we're going to zoom this out and show you guys what I mean about this 500 millibar low. And you can definitely see without even me putting on a 500 millibar map what I mean about that, because you can see where that circle is right there in northeast Texas. So this is the upper level low. This is the low that you have to watch very, 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 very closely here, because what happens is, and I can draw this out, what happens is your low develops here, and you start getting moisture being thrown back into it, and you start developing snow across much of Arkansas, if that were to be the case. So we'll watch that upper level low closely. They can come through dry, but in most cases, especially this one, this strong, you're talking a 115, 120 knot jet that's going to come through. So this is going to be a very strong upper level low. It could throw back the moisture needed to have winter weather across Arkansas here. So right now, no winter weather per Euro, but that can change over the next couple of days here. Now, this is the GFS here. So I'm going to go to the GFS. Let's go to precipitation type here. And it's more the same as I mentioned before here. So GFS, here's Friday. Okay, so Friday, we're going to watch it very closely during the afternoon hours. All right, lows here. Your boundary, let's go to dew points real quickly. All right, give me 1 second. Let's switch dew points. Okay, so lows here, boundary across western Arkansas, warm front here. So we will have to watch the Delta region. We're talking from Arkansas County down to Union County, down to Little Rock over to Memphis, this area here, southeast Arkansas. We'll watch you guys closely Friday afternoon. All right, if you go GFS, it doesn't swing the front boundary through until very, very late Friday night and into Saturday. So this front will likely spark up thunderstorms across Arkansas during the afternoon hours on Friday, and yeah, you may see it carry on into the overnight hours with the threat lessening, but you can definitely see where your front boundary comes in. So these are dew points, by the way. These are not temperatures at this point here. So let's go to temperatures real quickly. So there's your front coming in, 30s, 40s, some low 50s here. If you go GFS, it doesn't have snow either, okay? It doesn't have it. It completely took it away. Now, with something to monitor, you can definitely see back out here towards the east, over here in Tennessee and the southeastern regions, because that's the influence of the upper level low. That upper level low will have to be watched over the next couple of days. Short range guidance may start picking up on that. But right now, I would not focus on the winter weather threat. We will have to watch the severe weather threat, not only for much of Arkansas here, because you can see this is late Friday afternoon, Friday evening into Saturday morning, and you may have another threat down here Saturday afternoon for southeastern Arkansas into Mississippi, Louisiana, and into the southeast. So we'll watch it closely, guys, because the main thing I want to go over here is very, 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 very important to stay with us, okay? We're not one of those pages that posts this model guidance and say this is a certainty, this is going to happen. We tell you guys all the time that model guidance changes daily. I mean, 1 minute it looks like an all-out winter storm. Next minute, it doesn't look like a thing at all. So It changes rapidly. Okay, so it's very, very important that you stay with us, you stay updated. We'll continue to keep you guys updated right here, your source for all things Arkansas weather.